Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 15 Minimalist Run. On the last episode, we finished whatever dungeon this is called, I don't remember. And I complained a lot about how we can't buy any more things because the shopkeepers just aren't here for some reason. But turns out I was wrong. We actually can buy more things in Tenebrae. Yeah, so it turns out I'm not the smartest person in the world because there is actually a perfectly functional weapons shop in Tenebrae.
Yeah.
So we're going to get on the train and head to Tenebrae. So in the meantime, I was thinking about the American box art for Final Fantasy 15. It's like really generic. It's very generic. Like, compared to the Japanese box art, the American box art is just Noctis and the dudes, like, holding their weapons and pointing at some unseen enemy in the background, while the ancient ancestors look down upon Noctis and his dudes. The Japanese box art is all the dudes, like, walking and chatting, like, really zoomed out, like a really zoomed out image of them walking and chatting down the highway, which I think is a much better, like a much more artistic look. Also, the side of the box, like the what do you call those? The label, I guess. Yeah, the label down the side of the case. It's really boring, but every Final Fantasy game does that. At least the PS4 releases do, and the PS3. It's just a completely white. It's a completely white side with unformatted, like, Arial bold text that just says Final Fantasy 15 in all caps. All the other Final Fantasy games that I own are also like that. All the 13 games are like that. Type 0 HD is like that. Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, is like that. Why would they make the side of the box so boring? I mean, I get that what you're mostly looking for is the front of the box, but American Final Fantasy releases have never had the greatest reputation with their box art. Like, I think, like, the American box arts ever since, like, Final Fantasy 7, I think, have just kind of shoved as many plot important things onto the cover as possible. Like, look it up for yourself. Final Fantasy VIII's art, box art, American box art, is an absolute nightmare. It's unbelievably ugly. And even my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time, Final Fantasy IX, its box art is just the CG renders of 4 out of the 8 main characters, or I think, like, no, it's more than just, like, 4 of them, but it's, like, most of the main cast just completely, like, with no artistic vision whatsoever, just shoved onto a box art with Final Fantasy IX across the top. There's nothing, like, remotely cohesive about its design whatsoever. It's just characters shoved on a box art with Final Fantasy IX across the top. Final Fantasy VIII is also disgusting because it uses, like, these really weird low-quality 3D models, again, with no real artistic cohesion whatsoever. It looks really ugly, like, incredibly ugly. Final Fantasy X's box art is really good, though. It's just Tidus standing in the sea and looking up with the Brotherhood sword in his hand. I'm sorry if my voice is cracking a lot. For the past 2 days, I've had to talk over people who are screaming at... on Friday, I had to at a football game, and last night I had to at a band show. I got sick at the band show and had to go home. It really sucked. It was pouring down rain, too. Just a really garbage time to have a band show.
Whoa! Oh, there you are, buddy. Did you see this? Oh, it's unreal. Yeah.
What other, like, bad box arts can I think of? Lost Odyssey. Good lord, the American box art for Lost Odyssey sucks. The guy who did the illustrations for like the character design and that kind of stuff for Lost Odyssey, is such a good artist. He is the artist for the manga Vagabond, which is probably one of the best manga ever written, in my opinion. And the Japanese box art is just a white background with a drawing of Kaim, the main character, looking very angry. But it just illustrated beautifully with the title next to his face. And
I'm not liking that snow cloud. Kind of gives me the chills.
How are you doing here?
What's going on?
okay, this part of jeez. This part of the game is one of my favorite parts.
Be careful there. Wait, is this for real?
I absolutely love this part. Because the twist is just amazing. Where did he go? Oh yeah, he went in.
Show yourself.
Yeah, this entire sequence is amazing. Like the twist at the end just kills me like every time.
Scaring me. Seriously, man. Cut it out.
Where are you, Arden? I want to find you and punch you. You killed my GF.
Plus, you're
That feel when no GF.
You think this is funny?
Dude, are you seriously trying to kill me?
Wouldn't I? What are you after, following me around this whole time? It's all your fault.
What are you talking about? Do you
I really love this whole sequence. It's amazing.
Of course I do. You can't talk your way out of this.
You won't even let me. Knocked. Please, can't we talk for a sec?
Never.
Yeah, now we're getting attacked. And it's fighting time. That sequence and like the twist that happens as a result of it is one of my favorite parts of this game. Because it sets up the DLC episode Prompto. Do they... See, it just says the deserts of the Western Continent. So does it even have a name? Because a couple episodes ago I was talking about how I didn't know what the name of the continent to the west was. Does it even have a name? You're just calling it the Western Continent here. Like, what gives? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Well, while we're on this loading screen, what's more box art that I really hate? I don't like most of the American Kirby box arts, but that's just because I think it's really stupid that they made him edgy and angry to get really freaking edgy American gamers to play Kirby games when they're always very happy and light
No.
in the Japanese versions.
He's here?
Sorry, my joints are cracking. It's a rainy day right now.
I bet he's behind the train stopping. Ignis and Gladio went up.
I love how you can move the camera around a little bit in this scene. Ooh, the cameraman's having a little seizure. Okay, here we go. We're gonna pursue Arden.
Did they bomb us? Not. We have to protect the people.
Hold on, I'm just doing some tech stuff right now. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Oh, jeez. An armored axeman.
Head to the next car.
Uh-huh. Alright. Well, I only have the ice spear right now, and that thing is resistant to ice. And the drain lance won't put a dent in it. Oh, it's weak to daggers, that's good. Go! Okay, I gotta turn my speakers down, because it's probably bleeding audio.
Let's check the rear.
Alright. I'm sorry I bumped against the table there. That might have produced a bad noise of badness.
How bad
I love how
it is?
if you're sprinting, it like pushes against the door a little bit, like before it opens, like right there. Just like bashing his freaking head into the door.
EMTs can self-destruct.
Can't let them
The train is losing health. We gotta beat these bad dudes.
Got company.
I assume that the armored swordsmen are also weak to knives. And they are. That's good.
Back on his feet.
We gotta destroy EMTs. Shock Trooper. What is this? Oh, these are the ones that blow up. That's right. Die! Oh, I can't have you blowing up the train, buddy. Come on. Alright, there we go. Oh. More bad guys? Oh, there's another. Dang, Prompto, he was already dead. What gives? Oh, more armored axemen.
How bad do you think it is?
I'm gonna take them down. Speaking of axemen,
These guys look like trouble.
after this playthrough, I think I've finally settled on what I'm going to do for my next playthrough on this channel. I'm going to be playing Fire Emblem 7, The Blazing Sword, on Elliewood Hard Mode, where Elliewood is the main character, and of course it's on Hard Mode. Normal mode in Fire Emblem 7 is way too easy, so I think I'll enjoy Hard Mode. I haven't played through Hard Mode in a very long time in Fire Emblem 7, so I think I'm going to enjoy this playthrough a lot. But who knows? I might totally hate it, but I probably won't because I like difficult video games. Ow. Ow. Take these guys down. Oh, there's so many of them. I don't remember this sequence lasting so long, but it might be because my level is just way too high. I mean, way too low. It's much lower than it usually is at this sequence. Because I like doing hunts and side quests and stuff. Oh, this is really annoying. Oh, I gotta get that shock trooper. I gotta get that shock trooper. They blow up. They self-destruct. Okay, there we go. Let me just pop a potion. Recoil. Do it, Prompto. Come on. Kill him. Pow! Nice. Oh, you can't hurt my Prompto. Get away from him. Huh? Oh, a tank. Yeah, I don't remember this part either. Point warp to the tank. Will do. And destroy it before it does too much damage. And what do I do? Is this just a quick time event? Oh, yeah it is. Bam! Oh. Oh geez, okay. Yeah, okay. Why couldn't you just warp strike through a window or something, dude?
They're hot on our tail. They're gonna blow us to bits.
Okay, that's not good. Sorry. Really sorry. Sorry. Very sorry. Imperial assault crafts have begun attacking the ship. Oh, well that's... the ship, I mean the train. That's just lovely. What am I supposed to do? Oh, that's it? Point warp. Am I not supposed to... How do I destroy them? Oh, I have to go inside them, yeah. Perish! Yeah, I know that if the train gets blown up, it's game over, dude. Ah! Ah! This is really hard.
She's gonna
I'm freaking trying. Okay, what are the shock troopers? They're weak to knives, I think, right? No, they're not. The shock troopers aren't weak to knives. They need to figure out what they're weak to. She's gonna blow. I'm aware. Let me just... These guys are weak to guns, machinery, and lightning. I have exactly none of those on hand. So I think I'll just stick with the knives. Yeah, I know she's gonna blow. You're saying that a lot, dude. I need to get, like, on the I need to destroy one more assault craft. Aha! And this is my one more assault craft. Perish! Return to the train. Will do. Oh no, Prompto! Uh-huh. That's right. That's right. Arden was masquerading as Prompto the entire time. Arden used his demon magics to make himself look exactly like Prompto. So the guy that we were fighting alongside the whole time was Arden. And Prompto was the one who looked like Arden. And we just kicked our best friend off a train. And into the wasteland. Yeah, so that 15-minute stretch was the entirety of Chapter 11 as well. Like I said, this game, the first 9 or so chapters are like 75% of the game. Yeah, see, Arden uses a stitch in time to switch appearances with Prompto and tricked Noct into hurting his closest friend. Nevertheless, a king pushes ever onward, accepting the consequences and never looking back. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to be here in Tenebrae, which is beautiful and also destroyed when we arrive. Sorry to spoil that, but that's just the way it is. Tenebrae is... I don't even know what Tenebrae... Oh, another loading screen. Oops. I don't even know what Tenebrae is supposed to be based off of, because, like, Lucis is based off of... Insomnia is based off of Tokyo. Lestalem is based off of Havana. And Alticia is based off of Venice. But I don't remember what Tenebrae is supposed to be based off of. And I think Grelea is based off of the United States. Like New York City.
You've got to stop this thing. Prompto fell off the train. I pushed him.
I pushed him. I mean, Arden made me. I pushed him off the train. Oh my god, my throat is so destroyed.
Sitting ducks for the demons.
Sitting ducks for the demons.
First, we drop the passengers off at Tenebrae. We'll be arriving shortly.
Oh yeah, this is another sequence you can move the camera around. Look at all of this that we can't explore.
In any case, he may try to contact us.
This game was rushed out the door a little bit. You were supposed to be able to explore both the southern and eastern continents, but we only get to explore the southern and western continent, but we only get to explore the eastern one. Oh, that's a big, spooky, freaking demon, baby. Gargoyle. Alright, let's scan this boy. What's your weakness? You know what I think their weakness is? Armature. Kill him. Snaga. I know that Snaga is probably like a real thing from world mythology, but I don't know. It sounds like Naga, and they just like threw an S on it, you know? Oh, these guys resist ice. Let me try sword. Oh, yep, sword works. Oh, they're behind me. Hello? Oh, there they are. After this, I should do some more Ascension. Because Ascension is good, and I have lots of points. At this point, I think it's only worth investing into Noctis because a lot of the rest of this game is solo Noctis. Well, I mean, the real final battle is Noctis and his buds, so I think I should actually invest in the buds too. Okay, so I don't know why, but the internet seems to be really attached to referring to them as the Chocobros, which I think is the stupidest term ever. I just call them the buds, because they're buds.
Can't take much more of this.
You know, when you're fighting solo as Noctis, that's when you realize how much you miss things like Dawn Hammer and regroup. Block. Oh. Ow. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. Okay, didn't kill. Let me just, yeah, get a... Lock onto the other thing, you idiot! Wait mode activate. Wait mode, please activate. I need to lock onto the gargoyle. Okay, now it's dead. I think this might be effective against the Snaga. Is it? Oh. Well, I mean, it doesn't deal any more effective damage, but great swords do make great goblin smacking tools. I guess you could say they're gobsmacked. Hold out until the train clears the tunnel. Oh, that's just excellent. Just amazing. What are these things weak to? I gotta scan. No, right, they're weak to lances. Whoa. Oh, good. More, demons. But it's like the middle of the day. Why are there demons? It's the middle of the day. You big stupid lizard! You killed my GF! No, you didn't kill my... You inadvertently caused the death of my GF. If you had just been like, sure, I'll make contact with you, and I'll give the king my blessings, the Oracle, as in Lunafreya, would not be dead. Lunafreya would not be dead. The Star Scourge would not be advancing. The Empire would not have as much of a hold on the world as they do. Like, a lot of the really crappy stuff that happens in the later chapters of Final Fantasy XV are really the Leviathan's fault. Can I skip this? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay, it's time to ascend. Alright, let's see here. I have enough MP, I think. Air Slip isn't really all that useful. Recovery is probably a good thing to do. Well, Prompto's not currently in the party, so I don't think I should spend any ascension points on his first aid. I don't use Armiger Chain all that often. Armiger Action would be a waste, I think. Oh, scan the enemies faster. Well, golly gee, that's actually decent. I like that. Okay, this we don't do exploration. Just don't. In a thing like this, exploration is a really sucky thing to invest in. I never did any of these. I don't know why, but I think more immediate action is better than like the weird passive stat stuff. Antagonize. Virulent Venom, Lancet, Shock Drop, Scintilla, Ultimate Death Blow. Ultimate Death Blow, wow, okay. I like Engage. That sounds pretty good. Antagonize, I like that too. An enemy with machinery when Noctis attacks me. Yeah, I like antagonize.
Huh? What did you do to your eyes?
Oh, just a flesh
Can you
wound.
see?
I'm afraid not.
Episode Ignis,
Wow,
guys.
that sucks.
Go buy it.
Cruel world.
That's what Square Enix is telling you. That's what Square Enix is telling you when they say, we're gonna withhold information about how Ignis went blind. They want you to go buy Episode Ignis.
Lost track of
And Episode Prompto. Episode Prompto is happening right now, I think. Like the first half of Episode Prompto, because in the second half of Episode Prompto teams up with Aranea to take down, like the mad scientist Imperial guy who created the MTs.
So if it's not you, we think.
Oh, thank the demons.
Episode Gladio took place a while back when he left the party. It's boring, it's just Gladio training with Core.
Fought
That's it.
for.
That's really it.
My
It's
men and
Gladio
I
training with Core.
rescue business now.
My neck's gonna crack. Ah!
You mentioned being.
I love how most of this playthrough I've spent with Noctis like being all filthy because I never rested Havens.
We can't allow the other passengers to continue on.
Sure, leave him to me. But
Yeah, this is just boring exposition.
Now that you mention it.
Not skippable, so that sucks. But there is a shop here, I know
In
that.
fact, I know two.
Yeah, look, Tenebrae's burning right now.
Two engineers.
So
Biggs
sad.
and Wedge. No need to worry. They can take a licking.
Only if we have to.
Biggs and Wedge, haha.
Driving
That's
train
a past Final Fantasy reference.
Well,
And it's also a Star Wars reference. Like, Final Fantasy VI referenced Star Wars by making these two, like,
yeah.
faceless Imperial goons at the start of the game named Biggs and Wedge, because Biggs and Wedge were Luke's, like, flying partners when he was younger. And then they appeared in pretty much every Final Fantasy game after that. They appeared in Final Fantasy VIII as Galbadia Garden soldiers. I don't think they appeared in 9. They definitely appeared in 10. I don't remember them appearing in 12, but Final Fantasy XII's lore is very different because it takes place in Ivalice. So look at all these weapons. They're supposed to be... Oh, I think we have to talk to Biggs first before we can shop. Oh yeah, I cleaned off my jacket by tucking and rolling in this puddle. I am a smart dude.
Hey, thanks for the...
Thanks for the lift. We're gonna skip this cutscene because Biggs and Wedge don't really matter at all. Speak to the retainer of House Fleuret. What about my shop? I want to shop. Oh. Okay. I want to shop, but I will go talk to Mr. Fleuret first.
We'll be waiting on board.
Give us a holler when you're ready to shove off. Okay. Will do, buddy. Just check my timer. Yeah, after talking to the House Fleuret guy, we're going to call that an episode. Let me just full screen. Boop. Okay. Full on fire energy. Oh god, for some reason I thought that person was Arden. I was like, what? It's not Arden, it's just a soldier. Skip. And skip. And skip. Okay. Reboard the train. No thanks, we're gonna purchase first. If we can. If we can't, I'm gonna be really, really angry. Because I need better weapons than what I have right now. I've had these weapons for a very, 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 very long time, and I don't think I can afford to use them anymore.
About the crystal. They really don't allow
The crystal, blah, 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 blah. I swear you can buy things in Tenebrae. Oh yeah, there's the guy, there's the vendor. I wonder why he didn't appear like at first. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to sell some stuff first. Fossil shell. Just Marlboro eye, bam. Crimson tongue, bam. Strong bone, bam. Rough scales, 6 of them. Bam. Broken harmonica. Bam. Riffle shaft, bam. Chrome bit, bam. Giant crab pinchers, bam. All the other stuff we're keeping. Oh, rusted bit too. Alright. Now it's time to buy Wyvern Lance and the Delta Daggers. Yeah, that's about it. That was all I could buy with that. Well, at least now I have a better lance that isn't elemental, and I have better daggers. Alright, I think that'll do it for this episode. On the next episode of Final Fantasy XV, we're going to reboard the train, and we're going to head to the Imperial capital of Grelea and reclaim the crystal. But not all of that in the next episode. But we'll start doing that. I'll see you then.